Coming up on Fulton Today, the control tower at Fulton's Brown Field survives federal budget cuts. We'll have the details. And we'll also have the latest on the attempt to end federal oversight at the county jail. Fulton Today is next.
From the Government Center in downtown Atlanta, you're watching Fulton Today with Shania Chavis.
Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis. The Sheriff's Office is moving forward with efforts to end the federal oversight of the Rice Street Jail. Now, one big step toward that goal is to replace the locks at the facility, and this is the first steps toward that process. Well, it is underway. Here to tell us about it is Chief Jailer Mark Adger. Chief, it's so good to see you again.
Hi, Shania. Thanks for having me.
All right, so let's get straight to that point. Now, you all are in the process of replacing the locks at the county jail. How's it going?
Well, right now, the contract to replace the locks, to find a vendor to replace the locks, is in procurement, and the purchasing division for Fulton County has approved the contract specifications, and the contract request for bid or invitation to bid will be out on the street, and within 30 days, we should have a list of vendors, proposed vendors. After the vendor has been selected, I think there will be another 4 to 10 weeks where the vendor will produce the actual equipment that will be used to replace the locks. And then sometime in July, the actual lock replacement will begin, and it's expected to continue until it's completed either late this year or early in 2014.
And sir, tell us what, if any, impact this changing of the locks will have on trying to end the federal consent decree.
There are two things remaining that the federal courts are specifically interested in before they even consider releasing the county from the consent order. And the locks are one of them, and staffing at the jail is another. The actual lock replacement will complete the bulk of what's left to be done as far as complying with the consent order. I think by the time we finish installing the last lock, jail staffing will also be where it should be in order for the judge to consider releasing the county from the consent order.
And as I understand it, your office is also in the process of eliminating the outsourcing of inmates. Where are we in that process?
Well, as of this moment, all Fulton County inmates are now back in Fulton County custody. There are no inmates in outsourced custody. We do have a facility in Alpharetta that's an annex of the jail, but that is not considered outsourcing because it is part of the Fulton County Jail.
And sir, you've mentioned in some of your reports that there is a shortage of beds for female inmates. Why is that, and what's the solution? Well,
one of the problems with the female inmate population is that we only have one location to house females within the Fulton County Jail. Although we do have 20 or so beds up in the Alpharetta Annex, those beds are not typically for inmates that have specific needs, especially medical needs and mental health needs. So the number of beds that we can actually use to house female prisoners is somewhat limited. The only practical solution would be to add additional beds and facilities for female inmates.
And finally, sir, talk to us about the status of those female inmates that are in that overflow area.
Well, generally speaking, inmates that are first committed to the jail are those that are going to be subject to sleeping on a sleeping device rather than being committed to a cell and a permanent bunk. Those inmates that are being classified into the system and are still being medically screened for whatever assistance they may need while they're in the jail.
Always great information. Fulton County Chief Jailer Mark Adger, thank you again for your time.
Thanks again for having me.
The control tower at Brown Field will stay open. Automatic budget cuts in Washington forced the Federal Aviation Administration to shut down some 100 airport control towers nationwide. Fulton County's Brown Field was not one of them. Doug Barrett is the airport manager. Sir, welcome to Fulton Today.
Hello, Shania. Thanks for having me.
Well, sir, Brown Field is the airport that is closest to Hartsfield International Airport. Talk about that significance and whether or not you thought that that may have had something to do with Brown Field staying open.
I think so. We are probably the closest major general aviation airport to ATL, and there's always a concern of heavy corporate traffic being so close to air carrier traffic operating out of ATL.
And had Brownfield closed, what would have happened?
Probably would not have a major effect. We do have a great deal of corporate traffic operating out of here, but overall, again, these folks operate at uncontrolled fields around the country, so they're familiar with the rules and regulations for doing so. So I don't think it would have a major impact on the companies that are based here. It may have a slight impact on transient aircraft that were coming through the airport, but I think probably mostly we would not see any changes whatsoever in a traffic count.
And then would it have also meant loss of positions at the airport?
It would mean losing the positions of the air traffic controllers. Airport staff would not change whatsoever, but we do have 9 air traffic controllers that would have been impacted.
And many people may not know Brownfield is often used for many Hollywood movie sets.
We do have movies out here. We try to accommodate them, but our first priority is for the safe operation of this airport, for the tenants and the transient aircraft coming and going. If we can work with the needs of a movie production team, we will do so. If we can't, the safety and the operation comes first.
And sir, let me get your final comments.
Well, when you consider that we are one of 24 airports in the United States who were selected to have their towers remain open, we obviously were quite happy with that. We have, as I say, quite a number of tenants that are based here at this airport, and for all those using the airport, it just continues to enhance the safety concerns that we have at the airport.
All right, Brownfield's Airport Manager, Doug Barrett, congratulations and thank you so much for your time.
Thanks again for having me.
Well, prom season will take on some added excitement for some teens thanks to county employees. The Housing Authority of Fulton County is now accepting formal dresses and tuxedos for prom season. The donation drive by the Fulton County employees is part of its 4th annual Teen of Excellence Prom Closet program.
We're asking for donations of new or gently used prom dresses in addition to tuxedos, shoes, accessories in terms of purses, earrings, any type of jewelry, and then also our primary need is for dresses of size 16 or larger.
In exchange for donated formal wear, students are required to attend educational workshops that cover a variety of subjects ranging from prom night safety to applying for scholarships. And you can drop off donations through April 19th at the Housing Authority office on Wendell Drive in Southwest Atlanta. The big giveaway is April 20th. For more information, call 404-588-4972. A 2-time Olympic gold medalist makes a stop in the county. It's a part of our district-by-district coverage next.
You're watching Fulton Today.
North Fulton community leaders get a lesson in government, and it's a big birthday celebration for seniors turning 100. Here's this week's district-by-district coverage.
We begin in District 1 with Chairman John Eves as he welcomes Olympic gymnast Gabby Douglas to Fulton County with a proclamation. The chairman attended Gabby's book signing at the Shrine of the Black Madonna bookstore in Southwest Atlanta. The 17-year-old won gold medals in the 2012 Summer Olympics. She became the first woman of color and the first African-American woman in history to become the Olympic individual all-around champion. Her book, Grace, Gold, and Glory, My Leap of Faith, hit bookstores last year. In the book, she talks about her path to success and what motivates her. Commissioner Liz Hausman presents the 2013 Johns Creek Leadership Class with a proclamation. The commissioner met with the group at the Downtown Government Center. County officials spoke to the group about what the county has to offer and the job duties of some of the elected officials.
Well, I think the citizens need to be exposed to what their county government does for them. And a lot of people sometimes get the idea that they don't have much in common or much to do with Fulton County government, when in fact everything about if they're a property owner, their properties assessed by Fulton County. The taxes are collected by Fulton County. And then the services that we provide do touch the average citizen.
The group visited the Georgia State Capitol, the Fulton County Jail, and the courthouse. The Johns Creek Leadership Program helps people in the Johns Creek community develop leadership skills through workshops and training sessions. In District 4, the Friends of Benson Incorporated congratulate Miss Emerson Butch Wright by celebrating her 100th birthday. The Dorothy C. Benson Centurion was all smiles as she socializes with friends at her birthday party. Miss Wright remains active despite her age. She renewed her driver's license and serves as secretary for the Council on Aging.
I don't have any secret. It's just the grace of God, but this place has added a lot of pleasure to the last 10 years.
Ms. Wright credits the Dorothy C. Benson Senior Multipurpose Facility for providing her with daily activities.
One of our ultimate goals is to enhance the quality of life of our participants that come to the Benson Complex. So to hear that confirmed by one of our participants who's 100 years old makes us feel good.
The seniors spent the day listening to live music and enjoying cake and ice cream. According to ABC News, more elders are living longer in better health and in more comfort than ever before. In District 5, seniors gathered to officially open an exhibit at the Northside Shepherd Neighborhood Senior Center. Stitched Together is an exhibit of wall hangings created by Fulton County seniors from 7 different centers in the metro area. The artwork represents senior centers, its members, and a variety of fiber art techniques.
You never tell a person the person can't do anything. I tell them all the time, don't say you can't do nothing, because you can.
The Fulton County Arts and Culture Department funded the project. The exhibit will be on display until April 21st at the Northside Shepherd Neighborhood Senior Center. In May, you can catch the display at the Helene S. Mills Senior Multipurpose Facility, and in June at the H.J.C. Bowden Senior Multipurpose Facility. And finally, in District 7, Wolf Creek Amphitheater joins the social media trend with a new Facebook page. The premier South Metro venue for arts and entertainment can now keep the public updated with event photos and information via Facebook.
I know that it will definitely increase awareness of the venue. We joined Facebook to stay in touch with our existing as well as our new concert goers that attend live entertainment.
Wolf Creek Amphitheater is preparing for its spring concert series. The event, hosted by former WSB News anchor Monica Pearson, will take place on May 3rd. Music artists like Gladys Knight and Howard Hewitt are set to perform. On May 4th, the venue will host an affordable old-school concert with Tony, Chubb Rock, Silk, Houdini, and J.J. Williamson. In addition, a gospel fest with V103 featuring artists Mary, and Canton Jones will take place on April 27th. You can get more information by friending the Wolf Creek Amphitheater on Facebook. You can also go to the amphitheater website. With this week's district-by-district coverage, I'm Darrell Peak.
And when we come back, raising awareness about tuberculosis. Stay with us.
You're watching Fulton Today.
Portions of the following segment are part of the Fulton County Common Ground Initiative. Common Ground, the county's comprehensive solution to the problem of health disparities in the community.
Fulton County is leading the way in treating tuberculosis. That is the focus of this week's Common Ground report. FGTV's Lynn Vaughn shows us how the Health Services team marked World TB Day.
These health educators and this display are what greeted visitors to the second floor clinic at the Aldridge Health Center in observance of World TB Day. The good news, says TB Program Manager Omar Mohammed, is that the county has done a great job in reducing the prevalence of the disease.
It shows the number of TB cases in Fulton County.
This is the second year of the 2-year theme of World TB Day, Stop TB in My Lifetime. Clinic physician Dr. Aliyah Yamin says Fulton's clinic plays a critical role in stopping the spread of tuberculosis.
We are part of the public health. We have a TB clinic here at our Fulton County Health Department. And once people are diagnosed with active TB disease, physicians, hospitals in the area refer TB patients to our clinic. for care and follow-up. So we provide them with medications, the diagnostic studies, sputum exams, chest x-rays, laboratory work.
Here's what to look for.
Well, the symptoms of tuberculosis are chronic. Someone who would have a cough lasting longer than weeks into months. At times, they don't feel like eating, they lose their appetite. So the main symptoms of tuberculosis are chronic coughing, weight loss, night sweats, loss of appetite, not feeling well, weakness, lethargy. So these are the symptoms of tuberculosis.
Community partners taking part in the World TB Day program included the Georgia Department of Public Health.
What it does is you breathe it in and it affects your lungs, and it also can go to different parts of your body. You have to receive treatment in order to cure this disease.
And WellCare, a care management company.
Well, we are one of the care management organizations throughout the state of Georgia, and we partnered with Fulton County to do this so we can make our members aware that they can go to their local physicians who are WellCare members and actually get tested there as well.
So if you don't have any of the symptoms that have been described and you wonder whether you might have TB, a simple skin test will give you the answer, and you can get one right here at the Fulton County Health Center. At the Aldrich Health Center in downtown Atlanta, I'm Lynn Vaughn, FGTV.
Thank you very much, Lynn. Now, health officials stress that with proper treatment, TB is curable. Please call Health Services at 404-612-1211 and ask for the TB clinic if you'd like to be tested. For the second year in a row, Fulton County employees are vying to be the healthiest loser. One by one, employees weighed in and then took before pictures. They're hoping the after photos will show that they have met their weight loss goals.
As someone in the health and wellness department, I think it's important to set the good example and be healthy and well. I'm definitely too overweight, and I feel I need to cut down. How well I'll be able to do in this, I don't know, but I want to give it my best shot.
Luria Knowles and Felicia Cannon were back for year 2.
I believe that having coworkers on the same team, all with the same vision and goals, to also want to live healthier lives, it's a win-win for everyone.
I want to take advantage of this opportunity to get my health right.
Just last month, Fulton County was named the second healthiest large employer in the metro area by the Atlanta Business Chronicle newspaper. The Health and Wellness Committee says that's exactly what programs like the Healthiest Loser are aiming for.
It's one of our biggest events. And what I find was so exciting is that the fact that we are bringing about awareness. We are really bringing it to the point where people are now thinking about what they eat in the morning. They're thinking about walking more. They're thinking about, making sure that they don't have that extra soda. So the focus is that education and awareness is key, and that's what is really sticking, and that's what we're really happy about.
The Healthiest Loser department and individuals have 7 weeks to drop the weight. Last year, 1,000 employees literally lost a ton of weight, some 2,288 pounds. This year, there are prizes for those who keep the weight off for at least 6 months. Some East Point seniors are looking at everything through whole new lenses. That's thanks to the East Point NORC program and Prevent Blindness Georgia.
And place your hands right here and look right in like that.
The program coordinator of the East Point Naturally Occurring Retirement Community says that the annual vision clinic is one of the NORC programs seniors love.
It is a demand in the community. We get a ton of people who ask for it all times of the year, and we normally do it in February or March, and seniors are able to take advantage of it then.
There's a $10 fee for the clinic, but participants don't mind that at all.
The service was very good, a very extensive eye examination, which is probably more than I normally will get from my regular eye doctor.
In addition to the exams that include dilation and free glasses, Prevent Blindness Georgia also screens for glaucoma.
It's the leading cause of blindness for anyone that's African American or Latino over the age of 40, anyone over the age of 60, or anyone with a family history of glaucoma. The problem is that the warning signs are not easily detected, so by using our retinal camera, we're able to obtain those photos, have them looked at by a glaucoma specialist, and then we can determine whether or not there's something that the client needs to be referred for.
Now, the program is under the county's Office of Aging, and it offers many programs and classes to promote well-being in the senior community. Call the STARline at 404-613-6000 to locate a program that suits you. And when we come back, are you looking for something for your child to do that's both educational and entertaining? We'll have some ideas when we come back.
You're watching Fulton Today.
Area artists use a basic technique to create extraordinary art. Cut and Paste is the latest art exhibit at the Abernathy Art Center. Like the exhibit's name, Cut and Paste artists used different media to piece together their collages.
All the artwork in this exhibit really tells a story, and they all use different types of media that are all based on traditional collage.
According to About.com, famous artists like Picasso and Baroque started the collage art form during the synthetic cubist period in the early 20th century. Art lovers can check out the Cut and Paste exhibit until April 12. For more information, visit the Arts and Cultures website. And finally, parents, it is time to take advantage of some special summer camp programs. The Fulton County Employees Association held a summer camp fair to showcase the various programs being offered around the county. H2O at the Georgia Aquarium and the free sport camps were just a few of the camps that gave out information, including information about discounts.
Yes, they can take advantage of it. We do have information that they're going to leave with us. We have flyers, and they can also call me here at Fulton County, or they can email me as well, and we can send that information to them.
When residents do call, they'll receive this year's Big Book of Camps. Now, to learn about the county's summer programs for arts and parks and recreations, you can visit the county's website and click on both of those departments. And before we go, our reminder that we'd like to hear from you about the stories and programs here on FGTV. Go to our website to take a survey or email or call us. The number 404-612-8317. The email address is fgtv.feedback@fultoncountyga.gov. You can also follow us on twitter.com/FGTV, friend us on Facebook, and watch us on YouTube. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. I'm Shania Chavis. Thank you for joining us. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.